Chapter 1: A Broken System. The prison gates in Ohio don't creak, they groan. Steel on steel, weathered by years of use, years of locking men away from the world outside. For many who step through those gates, there's no rehabilitation, no redemption, just survival. The Ohio prison system houses tens of thousands of inmates, yet its foundations are rotting. Cells meant for one hold 2 or 3. The plumbing leaks. Physical decay that's alarming, it's the systemic rot. Racial disparities infect every corner of the justice system. The numbers tell one story. The daily lives of those inside tell another. A system where minor infractions snowball into decades-long sentences, where plea deals are coerced, and fair trials feel like fantasy. Through interviews, public records, and first-hand accounts, we uncover how Ohio's prisons became what they are today, a modern plantation, fueled by inequality and neglect. The evidence is undeniable. Ohio's prison system is broken, but to fix it, we must first understand how deep the fractures run. Chapter 2: Living in Hell, Inside the Walls. Life is not measured in days, but in hardships. The smell of mildew and sweat clings to the cinderblock walls. Spoiled meat, stale bread, and water that sometimes runs brown. The beds are metal slabs with worn-out mats no thicker than a towel. Roaches scurry across the floor at night. Rats. They don't run from inmates anymore. They're too used to the environment. Overcrowding has turned shared cells into pressure cookers. Tempers flare. Fights erupt. Corrections officers are too few, too tired, or too indifferent to intervene. Instead, they watch or walk away. Medical care is a game of luck. Inmates with chronic illnesses wait weeks to see a nurse, months for a specialist. Mental health services, a checkbox on a form, not a lifeline. When a system stops seeing inmates as people, cruelty becomes routine, pain becomes invisible, and every man inside starts to feel like a ghost. This chapter is a testimony to those voices buried by steel and silence. A reminder that behind every inmate number is a human being, enduring more than most can imagine. Chapter 3: When Gangs Rule. Power behind bars isn't worn on a badge, it's carved in respect and fear. And in Ohio's prison yards, that power often belongs to gangs. Gangs run operations like businesses. They control drug flow, assign protection, dictate movement, and even settle disputes that staff either can't or won't touch. They fill the vacuum left by a broken system. And for many inmates, joining one is not a choice, but a condition of survival. New arrivals are sized up within hours. If they're lucky, they'll be left alone. If not, they'll be claimed, tested, or targeted. Protection comes at a cost. Sometimes it's allegiance. Other times it's servitude. Refuse, and you risk everything. Gang rules are clear. Loyalty is absolute. Weakness is punished. And betrayal is death. Violence isn't random. It's strategic. And it isn't just inmates who play a role. Some corrections officers turn a blind eye, overwhelmed or unwilling. Others become players in the game, trading favors for cash, status, or safety. Where survival means learning who to fear, who to trust, and when to disappear. In the silence between the screams, in the looks exchanged across the yard, you see the truth. In many Ohio prisons, the gangs don't just exist, they rule. Chapter 4: Corruption Behind Bars. The rot doesn't end with the inmates. It seeps into the very heart of the system. In Ohio prisons, corruption isn't the exception, it's the culture. Contraband flows as freely as gossip. Drugs, cell phones, weapons, none of it appears without a pipeline. Often, those pipelines wear uniforms. Correctional officers smuggle in goods for cash or favors, sometimes under threat, other times by choice. It's a quiet pact and rarely spoken of outside the walls. Intimate relationships with inmates, while officially forbidden, are not rare. They're whispered about in the halls, covered up in reports, revealed only when something goes wrong. Corruption festers where accountability disappears. Whistleblowers are silenced, punished, or ignored. Internal investigations often lead nowhere. The fox, it seems, is guarding the hen. This final chapter lays bare the institutional decay. Power is abused, how laws are bent, and how justice is diluted inside Ohio's prisons. But knowledge is power, and if you've made it this far, you now carry the weight of this truth. To dive deeper, explore first-hand accounts, and learn how to support reform efforts. Get the full ebook by clicking the link below. Click here to get the full ebook.